Hi everybody, welcome to my channel Frugalisama. My name's Sam. This is where I talk about all things sewing. I hope you've all had a lovely festive season, and I'm back today with a new video featuring some free patterns for cosy sewing. If you're like me and you live in the northern hemisphere, it's brass monkeys out there, so all I'm looking for is lovely cosy things to make, and why not when it's cold outside, stay in and sew. So I'm going to crack on and get on with it. I've got about 16 free patterns today to talk about. They're all for women. All the patterns will be linked below, so you've no need to go searching for them. I've tried not to include the sort of patterns where it's take a t-shirt and draw around it. These are all proper patterns, if you know what I mean. So let's crack on. So I'm going to start with a new pre-pattern from Mimi G, and that is the Annie cardigan. It's just like very similar to the Harper cardigan from Sinclair Patterns, one which I've made quite a few times, except that it's got the option to put buttons on it. So it's quite a long length cardigan, so nice and cosy. You've got the option to put the buttons on it, and quite a deep hem band at the bottom. This is available in sizes extra small to extra large, which equates to a 32 inch to a 47 inch bust. Not a great deal of ease, although the sleeves do look like they might be a little bit wider. So I find the Harper cardigan is very slim on the sleeve, so if you're wanting to put something underneath it, it's quite difficult. So it's requiring a jersey with about 25% ease, and there is a little video to sew along with it. So I thought that was a nice one to start with. You've got the option of patch pockets on that as well. So next is a nice cosy woolen gilet. I'm smiling because I've typed this out, and it says wooden gilet on my notes. No, it's a woolen gilet. I'm actually wearing one at the moment. Not made it out of wool. I've upcycled an old quilted throw for mine. So the actual pattern does give you instructions on how to use such as a boiled wool. Give it a lining. You could use they've used a double gauze on theirs or a fleece. But because mine is double-sided, I didn't need to do that. Although it probably makes for a slightly thinner, less cosy gilet. We call them body warmers in the UK. I don't know about wherever you live, but I call them body warmers, because it keeps your body warm, it keeps your core temperature warm. I've added cam snaps on mine, but you could put perhaps ties on there. It's got a really nice slanted pocket, so I'll show you my slanted pockets there. And then whilst I'm stood up, I'll show you how it goes. It's down at the back, and you've got this nice curve at the hem here. So you've got a curved round here, and then I guess you could give it more of a V-neck if you wanted to, just sort of give it a different look like that. But yeah, it's all finished with bias binding. I reused or repurposed the bias binding that was on the original quilt for mine. So really nice little gilet. This is from Purl Soho. I don't know if I mentioned that at the beginning. And Purl Soho have given you all the instructions to actually quilt it. You put like some batting in between, so it will be nice and cosy. The sizing is from a 28 inch bust to a 46 inch bust. There's not a massive amount of ease in it, I must say, but really, having made it really easy to add extra inches on the side and at the top if you want to make it longer, or make it different if you wanted to even out that hem. Seen lots of patterns like this that are paid for patterns, like up to £10–12, and they don't have the detailing that I think this makes it stand out, especially with the slanted pockets and the curved hems. So yeah, great free pattern, I think, is that one. So next up is 3 from Mood. It's a 3 for the price of 1 from Mood, and that's the Noel Set. This is a turtleneck, and you've got the option of a dress, a batwing dress, or you've got the option of like almost a poncho. So it's still got the batwing feature, but it's got like a V at the front. So I thought that was really nice, and then as a little added bonus, if you've got any extra, you can make a little beanie hat out of it. So they are, what they're saying about it is it's meant to be used with a chunky rib neck, and the poncho has got cascading sleeves, it says, and an oversized turtleneck. So it's perfect for layering, really. And then the sweater dress has got the back-wen sleeves with a statement turtleneck, and says keeps you enveloped for extra coziness. And then the hat is just to use up any leftovers. So if you want to make a matching hat and a poncho, that would be perfect. So that's 3 for the price of 1 on that one, and really great if you've got some really nice chunky cable knit fabric. So next up, on the similar vein, is from Unbound Patterns. Now I've got 4 patterns from this particular pattern designer. This is very similar, except it hasn't got the back wing. So this has got like a drop sleeve instead, a wide band at the bottom, and it will be perfect to wear with jeans or a pair of leggings or a pair of thick tights and boots. It's relaxed, but it's not oversized, is this one. Perfect choice really for really brisk days, if you want to stay a bit stylish and wear something other than your jeans. So this just takes 1.7 meters of fabric, and it needs about 30% stretch. The sizing range isn't as wide as mood fabrics in this one. It just goes from a 32 inch to a 44.5 inch bust. So you want something it's telling you to avoid something that's too stiff. You need something with a little bit of drape. So similar to that one is the cowl neck dress. This has got a lot more ease in it. It's got about 20 inches of ease in this one. So this is a nice long sweater dress, and it's got this lovely slouchy turtleneck on it. Again, it's got the drop shoulders, but this has got side slits in it. But you will need to subscribe to a newsletter in order to download this. The other ones you can just download them, and you will need 2 meters of chunky knit sweater knit for this one. So you've got the cuffs, and you've got a cuff at the sleeve, and you've got a cuff at the hem on this one as well. So I like this one because you could probably wear things underneath it as well as on top of it. So staying with Unbound Patterns then, there's another project for the chunky rib knits, and this is the bell sleeve sweater. So this is featuring a simple high neck, so it's not a turtleneck, it's just a high neck on it. You've got the drop shoulders again, and then it's got the added sleeve pleating, which gives the sweater a distinctive silhouette, it says. Makes it a bit more different, better English. So it's an easy sewing project, I would have said this one. You won't need much time to make it. Again, you'll need a chunky knit with 30% stretch. And if you're not keen on that bell sleeve, you could actually just put a piece of elastic at the bottom or a cuff at the bottom or something like that. Keep your sleeves out of your soup. And again, it goes from a 33.5 inch bust up to a 45.5 inch bust. It's got about 4 inches of ease in it, as this one. So whilst I'm on Unbound Patterns, there is this wool coat, which I think I've featured before. However, it wouldn't be a winter sewing free pattern video if I didn't feature a coat. Mood fabrics have got lots of free coats on. I've made the fennel coat, which I wear. It's fantastic. I've gone on about that one before. This one is supposedly be made from wool, it's saying like a brushed wool or a felted wool or a tweed or a boucle, and you need about 2 meters of it. Now, if your budget is tight, how about making it from a blanket, like a wool blanket or something like that? Would be make it really budget friendly. Again, it's available in sizes extra small to extra large, which again is a 32 inch to a 44.5 inch bust, and there's about 2 inches of ease in this one. And you'll need 2 meters if you're going to use fabric, and you'll need about the same for a lining, because it's fully lined as this with the collar. I think it's a really nice pattern, is this, for a free pattern, albeit the size range is quite limited. Next up is the Tessuti Monroe turtleneck. Now, this has been doing the rounds for quite a long time. I know lots of people have made this. I've never made it. I've made lots of Tessuti patterns before, and I do really rate their patterns. I know that their block fits me, but you can't beat a turtleneck in this weather. I haven't been without any of my turtlenecks that I've already made. So this is a boxy style. It's got your drop shoulders, and then you've got your turtleneck collar, and you can have got the options of a 3/4 length sleeve or a full length fitted sleeve. Quite tight sleeves on these ones. Quite relaxed and easy to wear, I would say. Quite a quick and easy one to make. So this one comes in extra small to extra large. Not written down the size range, but I'll put it on the screen for you. And you'll need such as a stretch cotton, a wool jersey, which will be really nice, a viscose jersey, which will be nice and drapey, or any knits with a elastane. And you'll need 2.5mm stretch twin needle to complete this project as well. So next up is, I thought we'd go for looking at hoodies, and I was trying to look for a hoodie with a bit of a difference. Now the one that I found, again, had a cowl neck on it, however it's only one size. This is from So Much Ado and it's available in medium. So this is a raglan sleeve hoodie and it's quite long. It goes past your hips, got a curved hem, and it's just got this feature which is a little bit different. Can't call it a hoodie really, it's a sweatshirt with a cowl neck with a drawstring on it. So really sort of relaxed fit on it. Like I say, it is only one size, but they do have the cosy crop sweatshirt, which is designed with an oversized fit, and I think if you downloaded that you'd be able to make this a bigger size if you like. Cosy crop sweatshirt is designed to be oversized and it's meant to be roomy around the bust. So it's a cropped sweatshirt, but you can of course lengthen it if you want, depending on your preferred fit. You can make it in a small if you want it fitted, medium if that's your size, or large if you want it a little bit oversized. That depends on your fabric really and your desired fit. Designed for stretch knits, and you can use the same fabric for the bands as well. So it needs about 50% stretch on the waistband, so you can use a French terry or something like that, and that's available in sizes extra small to extra large, which will fit a 33-inch to a 45-inch bust, and it's got about 7 inches of ease. So like I say, you could actually download the case and the cowl neck hoodie, and you could sort of size it up, the cowl neck hoodie, to make it fit. So back to mood fabrics now, and if you do want like a true hoodie, there's this Boxwood hoodie. It's a very adaptable pattern, I feel. It's just a basic hoodie, ideal for beginners, very adaptable. There's a YouTube channel called Katie Makes Stuff, and she's come up with all sorts of ideas that you could use this as a base pattern. So you could take the hood off, make it into a sweatshirt. You could take off, there's a little patch pocket on it, you could take off the patch pocket and add a kangaroo pocket. You can lengthen it if you're not keen on the cropped style. You can add cuffs if you want. You could do all sorts with it. You could even split it down the middle and add a zip and make it into a zipped up hoodie. So lots of ideas really to use that as just as a base pattern. And if you find something like that fits, it's a great way to use that as a base pattern and adapt it. So next up, something a little bit different is the line jerkin from So Different. So this is ideal to throw over, similar to the gilet, but it doesn't have the fastening at the front, and it's lined. It's fully lined, so it works well over a loose shirt or like a dress or something like that. And because it's lined, it will help it slide over. So it looks great in a mohair or a cashmere, and it's just you could do it in a corduroy or even a denim, I would imagine, or a simple wool. This is available in sizes 8 to 26, and you'll need about a metre or 1.25 metres for the larger size. It goes from a 33-inch to a 50-inch bust, and it's got about 13.5 inches of ease. So if you don't want it so big, go down a size. And yeah, you'll need the same amount of fabric as you do lining as well. So two little bonuses for you. The Copper Creek Patterns is the Billy blanket. This used to be from Do It Yourself Better Club, but I think they've gone over to Copper Creek now. This is basically a wearable blanket with a hood, but it's got a few additions to it. So you can add a hood, you can add the kangaroo pocket. It's got sleeve cuffs, and you've got the thumb cuff detail as well on it. So the instructions sort of help you to make all the adaptations. Like I say, it's got the thumb option if you want it. You can make it short or long. Be warned, you do need a lot of fabric for this one. You need about 4 yards for the larger size. And you can make it lined as well by the sounds of it, so it will be super warm. So perfect if you're staying at home and you just want to really snuggle up into a blanket. You could actually upcycle an old fleece blanket if you wanted to save money on the fabric. And you can actually use the kangaroo pockets to add to other projects. So like I said, with the Boxwood hoodie, you could add it to the Boxwood hoodie, the kangaroo pocket, or you could add the thumb holes to sweatshirts as well. So really useful pattern to download. And from the same company, the hooded infinity scarf as well. So I think that's a really good one to sort of wear, where you can wrap it around your neck, and you've got a hood, the option of the hood as well. So I thought that would be a nice little bonus one to include. So you don't need a lot of fabric for that one, you just need enough to wrap around your neck, so maybe about a quarter of a metre, maybe half a metre, something like that. Wear it over your shoulders like a shawl, or just wear it as a scarf and a hood, and it'll keep you nice and warm. So that's it from me today. Let me know below which one you're going to make, and I will speak to you later. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.